Assalamualaikum and good morning to Sir Faris Izani. Today, our group will present comprehensive cyber risk management plan developed for Zorvex Technology STN PhD. This project is conducted based on the ISO/EEC 27005 and ISO/EEC 27002 framework to identify, analyze, evaluate, and manage cybersecurity risk within the organization network environment. So this is our report and team member, which is I, the Mas Emil Latif, D03/2081 will talk about chapter introduction. So this is our cover page for front page. Yeah, this is our table of content. Then I will talk about chapter 1 introduction. So for this 1.1 background of organization. First, we would like to introduce our selected organization, which is Zorvex Technology STN PhD. Zorvex Technology is a multinational IT and cybersecurity company that provides services such as cybersecurity solution, network, infrastructure management, cloud service, software development, and managed IT support. Since the company rely heavily on internet connectivity, VPN access, cloud performance, and online service, it is exposed to various cyber threats such as phishing attack, ransomware, malware infection, and unauthorized access. Therefore, effective cyber risk management is essential to ensure business continuity and protect organization information asset. Okay, that's for 121. Let's go to this is our company profile. This is I talked about tadi business style, they go headquarters at Kuala Lumpur, network environment, key technology primary user, security enforcement, and audit framework that we use for this company. So now I will talk about vision and mission. The vision of Zorvex Technology is to become a trusted leader in cybersecurity and digital infrastructure solution across South Asia East. This achieve this vision. To achieve the vision, the company focused on providing secure and reliable technology service, strengthening cybersecurity protection, and supporting client through innovative digital solution and professional IT service. This is our core business service, which is I thought that cloud service, cybersecurity solution, network service management, software development, managed service, and data source and backup solution. This is our point of description. So this is our core organizational value, which is to maintain integrity, innovative, reliability, quality, and customer trust, which I already explained before. So now it's about objective and report 1.3. This report has three main objectives. First, to identify critical asset, threat vulnerability, and potential cybersecurity risks within the organization. Second, to analyze and rate the identify risk based on their likelihood and impact. Third, to recommend suitable security control and risk treatment strategies to strengthen the organization overall cybersecurity posture. Okay, this is our 1.4 organization structure. This figure shows the organization structure of Zorvex Technology STN-BSD. This company is led by the Chief Executive Officer or CEO, supporting the or a CEO. Supporting the CEO are several key departments, including the Chief Information Officer, Chief Information Security Officer, IT Audit Department, Human Resource Department, and Finance and Administration Department. Each department play an important role in ensure efficient business operation, technology management, and cybersecurity government. This is the description for all the role and the responsibility that the role of the role. Yes. So we also got the internal cyber audit team to support to support cybersecurity governance, Zovest Technology has established an internal cyber audit team. The team consists of a lead auditor, risk analysis, risk evaluator, and risk treatment specialist. Their responsibility include identifying cybersecurity risks, evaluating risk level, assessing security readiness, and recommending appropriate mitigation strategy to improve the organization's security posture. And this is our internal cybersecurity audit organization chart, which is the lead auditor, IT security auditor, compliance auditor, dan risk analysis auditor. And this is the role, the responsibilities for all the role. Now we go to IT audit cycle and timeline. This project follow instruction IT audit cycle, conduct work period over 7 weeks. This activity include project planning, asset education, threat identification, vulnerability assessment, risk analysis, risk treatment, planning, and final report preparation. This systematic approach ensure that cybersecurity risks are assessed efficiently, and consistently through the project. So as I can see, it's our the IT audit timeline that I talked about, which is from the project planning until the final revision presentation, week 1 to week 7. And this is for audit activities, also with the description of what we're gonna do by the week of the week. And now we're gonna go to 1.7 network architecture. This figure illustrates the network architecture of Zovest Technology. The network consists of endpoint device, wireless infrastructure, switch, router, firewall protection, VPN service, and server located within the DMZ environment. The architecture is designed to support secure communication, centralized management, and protected against both internal and external cyber threat. So this is the network architecture diagram that I said before, that we have all of this in the company of Zovest Technology. Okay, now we're gonna go to 1.8, which I'm gonna talk about ISO/AIC 2705 framework. ISO/EC 2705 is the primary framework used in this project for cybersecurity risk management. It provides guidelines for identifying, analyzing, evaluating, and treating cybersecurity risk in a structured and systematic manner. This framework helps the organization understand potential risks and prioritize appropriate mitigation and action. So, go straight to the 1.5. 1.9 is same, is not same, which is the ISO/EC 2702 framework. So this is to provide best practice and security control that organization can implement to address and define cybersecurity risks. The framework covers areas such as access control, network security, accident response monitoring, and information protection. In this project, ISO/EC 2702 is used to recommend suitable security control for reducing cybersecurity risk within Zovest Technology, which is we're gonna do it in the next chapter. So for now, for chapter 1, I done explain all of it. I will pass it to my teammate, which is Arif, gonna talk about chapter 2.
Assalamualaikum. Today I want to present chapter 2. My name is Muhammad Arif bin Zain Abidin. My number matrix B0324108993. Okay, for the chapter 2 overview, chapter 2 focus on context establishment and risk identification based on ISO 27005. In this sector, we define the assessment scope, business objectives, risk criteria, assumptions, and identify the asset threats, vulnerabilities, and risk scenario that may affect Zovest Technology SDN BHD. Okay. Have a look. For scope of assessment, there are 3 things. First, internal network and end user device. The cybersecurity assessment includes the internal network environment and end user device used by Zorvets Technologies SDN BHD. This encompasses laptop, desktop computers, tablets, and smartphone. Next, for the second one, security perimeter and network infrastructure. This evaluation also covers the security boundary and network asset for organization. It includes the firewall, router, internet communication, and switch, as well as the wireless communication system that allow the internal system to communicate with external network. Okay. For the last one, DMZ and remote access environment. The assessment will cover the conditions and access infrastructure of the demilitarized zone, DMZ environment, as well as that of remote access infrastructure deployed in Zorvets Technology SDN BHD. Okay. For the next one, business objectives, CIA. There are three things: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality ensure that sensitive information such as customer record, business document, and security configuration can only be accessed by authorized user. Integrity ensure that organizational information remain accurate, complete, and protected by unauthorized modifications. Okay, for the availability ensure that system, applications, and service remain accessible whenever authorized user need them. Okay, these three objectives form the foundation of cybersecurity risk management within the organization. Okay, for the risk criteria, each identified risk is evaluated using two factors, likelihood and impact. Okay, based on the score, risks are categorized as low, medium, high, and critical. Higher score require immediately attention. Okay, you can see this, but this is the table where we're using the likelihood, impact, risk level, and the risk hit matrix. Okay, for assumptions, there are three things. We established several assumptions during the assessment. First, internet facing system located in the DMZ, accessibility from external network. Second, employees are allowed to connect remotely through VPN service. Third, the organization already implements basic security controls such as firewall, authentication mechanism, and access control policies. This ensure help ensure consistency throughout the risk assessment process. Okay, next for the section B, risk identification. Okay, we identified both primary and supporting asset. Primary asset including critical business data such as the customer information database and source code repository. Supporting assets include the software such as ERP and SEO. These assets are essential because they support business. Okay, for the threat identification, we identified multiple cybersecurity threats that could affect the organization. Example include ransomware, DDoS attack, credential spraying, spear phishing, data exfiltration, and hardware failures. These threats originate from both external attackers and internal source. Okay, Next, we go to vulnerability identification. We also identify vulnerabilities that may be exploited by attackers. Example including missing database extraction, lack of loss prevention, and missing security patch. This weakness increase the likelihood of successful cyber attack. Okay. Now we go to risk scenario. There are 5 risk scenario that I have implement in this report. First, volumetric service assumption on public web infrastructure. Second, privilege remote access compromise through spear phishing. Okay, the third one, ransomware propagation across critical data infrastructure. The fourth, wireless traffic interception and credential harvesting. And the last one, perimeter security compromise through credential spraying. Okay. In the conclusion, chapter 2 establish the assessment scope, business objective, and evaluated the next phase of the cyber risk management plan. That's all for me for chapter 2, section A and section B. Thank you.